So we went through this page last time, but we'll go through backpack, which is basically everything you get from killing monsters and things like that. Here's the hats. So this is the hat I'm wearing. It actually has like a wig thing, so that's not my actual hairstyle. If I unequip it, oh, I can't. And then here's Cinder's mantle, which I stitched this, which is kind of another video. But then here's the snow veil, so you can see off to the left the blue border thing is what I've equipped. You can also tell by the little fist. And the other one is the other thing I have in my backpack, so you can compare the traits, which the one I have on is obviously better. But you can also see how it looks as well. And you can see my actual hairstyle is the blue colored hair. But this is just what I'm wearing. So the robes are up here. As you can see, here's what that is. Here's what I have currently. Yeah. This just happens to be what I'm wearing, just matches each other. It was kind of by accident. I chose these things for their stats and not their looks like I usually do. The crown symbol means that you bought it, or that it's a crown item, because sometimes for certain things you can't get crown items. Sorry, I got dizzy for a second. But this I did buy. I got a bundle, which a bundle you usually get like sometimes you have a chance of getting a mount. You usually get a set of armor, like a headdress and all that stuff. And then you get usually like seeds and crafting things and a bunch of different things. This is a Wisteria bundle, I believe. And here's my boots. I just have that in my inventory. Here's the wand that you can see. Here's like another different one that I don't like. Then here's the themes, I think they're called. You can't see it on your character. Same with amulets, they just give you more armor. And then here's rings. Again, you can't see it on your person. And here's the pet, a little muffin. He's the only one that I have in my inventory right now. Mounts, they make you go faster, which is 40%. And then Shinobi Dragon. It's a 2-person mount. I got this with the Shinobi bundle, which was like a ninja themed bundle. I use this when I'm playing with my older sister, which actually we are playing tonight, so maybe I'll record that just so you guys can see us questing a bit. Well, maybe not. She likes to talk on the phone with me, and it's kind of loud. Maybe I won't be ASMR. I don't know. And then here's Dex. So this is the one. As you can see, I can put 50 spells in there with 4 copies of each spell. So yeah. And then here's Elixir. I don't have any. They give you stuff temporarily, like more gold, more damage, different things. And then here's my house. I have Royal Playhouse. Yeah, I think I have like 2 houses. And here's this random things that I can get, so I don't have any of those. Plant life, just a planter so I can garden. Different decorations that I don't really know. I get random things, I usually don't care for them. There's a mentor, some scrolls I get, I don't really know the point of those. Then here's seeds for and although I didn't buy these with ground, I didn't buy these beast moon seeds with grounds. They technically are ground items, you can't sell them. Then I have dandelions, different gardening things. Here's the deli ninja pig I was talking about. There's like a toast tray, it's so cute. I'll probably show you guys that. Here's a fish. I want to put him in an aquarium, but I had to cross the aquarium, so yeah. Here's snacks. These are for I get my deck, and then sometimes I'll cast a fairy, which is a healing spell, and sometimes I'll cast a unicorn, which is healing to all players. Then armor breaker just gets 2% more armor, I think. And here's its traits that it has. I think its traits might unlock certain things. Then this shows that it's a life one. Life, you get a lot of healing spells, so that makes sense for its cards that it gets. Then here's my spell deck. This is where you can add cards. So off to the right is all the cards that I know that my wizard knows at this level. So you can a shield for negative 80 damage. So if someone attacks you with ice and you have this equipped, you take 80% less damage. Here's a stunning one. Here's a negative 50 damage to any spell, tower shields or tower traps, or for any school spell. This converts an ice spell to fire. So if you're an ice wizard battling an ice monster, you can convert an ice spell into fire, so that way it does more damage than the ice spell would. And this, you taunt a target, so that way if you taunt a target, they can only attack you for the next round. Here's a trap so that you do 30% more damage on your attack. Then here's some more shields. Armor, you absorb a certain amount of attacks depending on how much pips you have. You can sacrifice yourself for some health. Some other things. Some attacks, which here I'll explain this card. So this card is Snow Serpent, and right here in this triangle it tells you how many pips you need, which is 2. You get pips by your armor, and then also how many rounds have you passed. You can pass it around, which will get you more pips, or if you use a 0 pip card, which is usually your shields or traps or things, you can get another pip each round. And then it tells you what school or what type of spell it is, which is it's an ice one. And the sand means that what type of attack it is, which is a damage one. Then right here is how much your accuracy. So 80% of the time that will work. The other 20% you will fizzle and nothing will happen. And if you don't fizzle, this is damage that you can do 155 to 195, depending, I guess, I don't know exactly on their algorithm or whatever. Then here's a minion card to summon something. And then this one is attack to all monsters. That's a monster face, so that references a monster. This clock represents over 3 rounds of a round, so it'll do 80 damage right off, plus another 495 damage throughout 3 rounds. So it gets staggered. Sorry if you hear some noise, it's fighting on some paper pigs. Then my major school is ice, and then I minor in life. Always find that it's best to either minor in your opposite school or do minor in life, because then you get more healing spells and you're not as reliant on other people for healing. It kind of sucks to major in life, in my opinion, because most of your spells are healing spells. It's kind of hard to attack a monster if you don't have attacking spells. That can be done. So yeah, here's a Monsterology card that extracts an undead animus. You have to use this card on a kill shot, so you have to kill the monster. And you have to use that card when you're going to kill them. I now have that, and then this is how many slots you have filled. Yellow dots means that you've equipped that many, and since I can only have 4 of them in the deck, I have 3 slots, and I don't really know what I want to do with those slots. Because for what I'm doing right now, I always have so much healing spells, I don't need them, but putting in the leprechaun or something is just kind of a waste of a spot, specific item or two. And so I'm trying to get Reindeer Night and Krampus by thing because Christmas is over. I can't because Lord Master has all these smells you can get, but during Christmas I think they have Reindeer Night, but Christmas is over. Then here's garden spells, such as different things to garden. Fishing spells for fishing. Because you only have one mana theme for all of these other things like monsterology and fishing and all that. In my opinion, it's good too. Kind of nature, and one of them, which for me is gardening. Fishing, I've always sucked at. No matter how much practice I get. So I do fish sometimes, but gardening takes away a lot of my mana. Yeah, so that's a spell. Then quests. The ones with the stars are the main quest for the world. So it tells you at the bottom what you'll get by doing the quest, which is gold, experience points, and then like an armor thing, a furniture item, some more armor stuff. So, and then this arrow will tell you that you're on that quest, and it'll also show you the way. Not all things can be looked at, I guess. So, here's all my quests. I have a lot of side quests on here, and it'll tell you like the world, which is Wisteria, and then it'll tell you the location, which is Pigswick Academy, and then who to talk to or what to do, and all that stuff. So, yeah. Then here's the map. So, for Wizard City, here's the map, here's the comments, and then where to get to each thing, which it'll give you more detail if you're actually in the world. I'm at my house, so it doesn't give me that much detail. And then crafting, you just kind of grab different things. So different things if you want to know how to do certain things, like how to craft or whatnot. Then settings you can put yourself in, full screen or whatnot. Just different gameplay that you can go through yourself. So that is the book. Took us quite a bit to get through the book. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the tour of Wizard City. Make this a little bit of a longer video for you guys. There's sound, but I turned it off because I wanted the space more. And though some sound is nice, the music is kind of loud, in my opinion. So we're going to go through the door, Charlie. Go through the door, sorry. Charlie, I got a reference. So here you start with Wizard City, then you go to Croctopia, then Marleybone, Mushu, Dragonspire, Chrysalim, and Wisteria are side worlds, so you don't need to go there for the main storyline. But if you have a membership, might as well get more experience. So this is the world you start out in. Once it loads, and then you go into this tree. Each world has a door themselves, so you don't need a home. You only get a door with houses and not with a dorm room. Oh man. So here's the tree. We're in Ravenwood right now, which is all the schools. So you can, here's the storm school. Here's the ice school, which is my school. These blue orbs are mana, so if you're low on mana, you can go over there and collect some mana. So I'm gonna go into ice school. And then here's your teacher. Then you can press. Come on. What? Oh yeah. I guess I can't show you in ice because I have the last spell. When you get to level 42, you get the last spell. And then after that, you get quests for the other spells. Which I haven't reached the level for a quest for that yet. And then here's the fire school. I'll show you as fire because, yeah. it's not my school, I have to pay train points. But the bad thing about this is you can't just pick a spell to train. You have to train starting at level 1 and then train all the way down. So, unfortunately, I can't get the others higher level spells with my train points. Except for life, which I got already, so. This is where the Death School used to be. They had some storyline I kind of forgot about why it got sunken. But the Death School went away. Or was it the Balance School? I don't know. Maybe it was both of them. I forget. And then here's School of Math. So you have opposite wizardness. And so I froze. Sort of. Oh, okay. Anyway, whilst I'm freezing, so life and death. It's freezing. Life and death are opposites. Ice and fire are opposites. Balance doesn't have an opposite. It's like all the spells, like all schools kind of combined into one. And then myth and storm are opposites. It's kind of funny because the like ice and fire, you understand why those are opposite, but you don't really understand why myth and storm, like, it doesn't make sense. They don't have anything opposite about them, but yeah, okay. So this freezes when there's a lot of fucking people in Wizard City. I hate going to Wizard City for this reason. But here's the comments where you can teleport into. I think a lot of people are getting off of school right now, so that's fine. And then here is the pavilion. You can talk to her and get your potions refilled for money. Or you can go and play mini games. And your potions will be filled as long as getting like gold and whatnot. I hate there's so many people in here because everyone's getting off of school. So yeah, Wizard City is probably the biggest area. So we're gonna go Unicorn Way, which is your first like fighting. Oh yeah, if you want to go to the Death School, I did find this out myself, but you can go in here. Tonight Shade is where the death is. You can't go in there right away. You have to get a quest for it. I forgot how. And here's the Death School. Yeah, the Death School is the one that got sunken down, as you can tell. So you can go into there. Here's the first dungeon, which dungeons are like longer things that you have to complete at once. They're usually like 30 minutes to like 2 hours. But you have to finish it all in like one time. One run. So yeah, we're going to go to Unicorn Way. Just right in here. This is the first area where you have monsters and stuff. I started playing this when I was like first round, I think is in the earlier stages. I'm waiting for this to load. Hopefully it didn't freeze like completely. My friend showed it to me and we were in like 6th or 7th grade. And then I didn't tell my parents because the internet was still kind of new, especially online worlds. So my parents were very like, oh my gosh, it's like the stranger danger. Don't save your name. Like, it was very serious about that stuff, which you should still be stranger danger and all that, but a lot of people just don't give AF anymore. So here's the arena where you can do PvP, which is basically player versus player. You can battle against people. Yeah. As far as the Beast Moon Hunt thing is, so here's the park. I'm like, go across it. Oh my gosh. Everyone's on the server. Oh my gosh. Okay. You want to stay on the sidewalk if you don't want to get sucked into battle. Okay, I'm going to see if there's a different server that's not as jammed fucking bad. Wooden change servers if something's too bad. There we go. So here's the monsters. They're very easy. I can go into battle and show you the health, but when you first start out, you usually start out with like 300 health or something like that. And you're supposed to be perfect. So I have a bunch of overkill spells. Take me into battle. Yeah. What? Oh, there it goes. I thought maybe if you got to a certain level, you would be like immune. So as you can see, this is the health of the monster. 55. As you can see, this is the zero pepper. Down here, as you can see right here, are my pips. Gold pips are worth 2 pips. They're called, I think, great pips or something. But you can only use those pips on your major school spells. I can only use them on ice spells, otherwise they count as 1 pip. So I'm gonna overkill him with my Cyclops, which I got at level 42. But as you can see in my earlier spells from looking at the spell deck, a lot of the earlier spells do like 55 damage and things like that. So this game is what? I must have fizzled. Seriously. Fine. I'm just gonna kill him again. Man, this scene's just fucking up. And there it goes. But as I was saying, this game is free to play. Just download it. It's free to a point, though it's not 100% free. You get Wizard City and like Unicorn Way, all for free and all that. But once you get to Cyclops Lane, which is the same world but different area, then it is, then you have to pay crowns, which you have 2 options. You can pay money to get crowns and unlock places, and if you do that, you'll unlock them permanently. And then you can go in there, and as long as you keep your account, you'll forever have them unlocked. And so it's kind of like a pay-as-you-go way, which it gets kind of expensive to do that, but in the long run, it'd be less expensive if you play for a long time. But there's another way called a membership, which is about $10 a month. I think it's like $6 a month if you pay for a whole year right off the bat. I used to, and with a membership, you get at all the areas, all the worlds unlocked for free. Well, not for free, but with your membership. And then you'll also get some special like special perks, like during certain times, which is one of them, is you get double experience points for like gardening and different things like that, different perks. Sometimes you get a few free things or something. But yeah, that's Unicorn Way. I'm not going to venture too much in there because it's super bad right now. But it's basically monsters and quests that you can do and things like that, and some golem tower and whatnot. So I started off free, then I did pay as a way, and I did membership just recently. Yeah, the fights, as you can see, are turn-based, so it's kind of random on if you get to start first or not. I'm going to show you the pet pavilion, and then when you're in the common areas of anything in the world, you get health restored. As you can see, it's popping up plus 23. It's my health. Sorry if you hear that. My cat is chewing on plastic. Clean her teeth out. Callie, kill it. No. Sorry if that's loud. Exclamation point means a quest, which I don't want to do none of his quests. Sorry, me and my microphone's yelling like that. Stop chewing on things. This is another place that likes to do glitch. So here's different pet games. We'll go play. Here's the one I play, which is a dance game. We'll just play it. It's gonna take a bit. I don't know if you guys can hear this. While we're waiting. There it goes. Whether they just give you different things, as you can see. If you do good, you'll get that, or that, or that. So we're gonna press play. There's usually music to this, but you won't hear it. And you just match what the arrows say. Da, da, da. I'll try to make the sounds for you guys. Oh man, I wasn't paying attention. What the fuck? Oh, I haven't paid attention. Jesus Christ, I never do this good. Oh shit. Oh shit, no, I didn't. I always get the last one wrong. Sorry if I'm swearing a lot. I don't know if people really care, but I think YouTube does. But I'm not being monetized right now anyways. Fuck 'em. And then you can pick what ones to do. And as you can see, it would affect different things. I'm just gonna feed him that. And then you eat it, and then it'll tell you if your pet likes it or not. Or if they're indifferent, which they're indifferent about the snack I gave. I'm just gonna press finish. So yeah, that is the basics of Wizard. Wait, show myself of Wizard 101. Let me know if you guys like this or not, and I can do questing, and you guys can watch me quests and whatnot. So let me know. I'll probably do it because I get play while I record. And I can just talk to myself, so I'll talk to you guys.